This is supercharged number 2439 on the original battery pack and original motors. Well, if you follow my channel enough, you know we are constantly basically living out of the car. We are this whole winter. And I'm constantly charging devices on the go. Need 120 electric to charge laptops and all kinds of devices. You can see I got the power strip right here, which runs off of an inverter. So I recently had an issue where my inverter didn't trip, but it blew a fuse in a line I had, and I had to order a new one. Turned out it was just a fuse in the line, but I didn't know that because the inverter didn't have a fuse protector. So I'm reviewing this because I think it's better. It's actually less expensive. It has a fuse protection built in, a replaceable fuse. So it's even more protection, and it's pure sine wave. You definitely want pure sine wave because if it's modified sine wave, which almost all of the inverters are, it's like considered dirty power. It's not as good for your device. Pure sine wave is basically the exact equivalent of what comes out of your wall AC, and it's not recognized as any different by any of your electronics, especially your sensitive electronics, which need, to make sure they have the best power supply, the best quality electricity possible. So let's open this and unbox it. Here you can see what it is. I'll have a full description or a link or something like that, but at least use my Amazon Smile link. Through our nonprofit, we get paid some donation out of your purchase, even though there's no difference to you. Here are the specs on the box, and let's open it up. So inside you've got this connector. This is the only one it does. It doesn't do battery terminals, only to your power port. Some quality assurance, user manual, and here's the actual device, which again, I've reviewed some other ones in the past. At this point in time in 2022, I'm going to recommend this one over all others, not only because the price is better, but because it has more features. So looking at the device, it's got a digital display. I'm guessing that's how many volts of electricity is powering out, on-off switch. It's got some more specs on the back, and you got to watch this max output, 300 watts, but you don't really want any more than that because you will blow the fuse in your car if you do more than that, unless you're connecting directly to the battery. And even so, keep in mind that most cars only have 40 to 50 at maximum, usually 40 total amps on all circuits, and you'll blow the main fuse if you put too much on that. And over here you've got some USBs, and I don't know what that is, 18 watts. Looks like a USB-C. I don't see the fusible link or anything. Maybe it's in this part of it, I'm not sure. Let's look at the owner's manual. Here is the owner's manual and the exact model number I have. I want to compare it. So it's got English and Chinese. All the stuff's made in China. And so here's the difference between modified, which is obviously like Tetris, versus pure sine wave, which is what comes out of your wall outlets at home. You always want pure sine wave, especially for sensitive electronic devices. And they also usually run quieter in my experience. I don't know, we'll have to test this one out. Let's just flip through the owner's manual. Some things I noticed. You can pause this if you want and read it. But here is the fuse replacement. You can see it is in the cigarette lighter connection or power point connection. Cigarette lighter is old school, but it's a 25 amp fuse. So actually it might blow something else. Like the fuse I blew in my line was a 20 amp. It might blow that one first. And it could even be the other one I had has a fuse in the same location. It says rotate the part of it in a clockwise direction. And that's how you get that fuse out of there. So my advice is to carry some spare fuses. We gotta have to see exactly what not only 25 amp, but what size fuse it is. There's different sizes for automotive fuses, or have a second one of these. And I actually ordered 2 of them because I want to have a backup unit, so I can just keep going without having to worry about anything when I'm on the road. So that is the owner's manual. And here, whoop, I just dropped it. Where is it? Well, this came out. I don't know what, that was the tip of it, I guess, dropped out. The fuse itself, oh, it's an old school fuse. Look, it's one of these. So just make sure you have some extras, or a backup unit. That's what I recommend. They don't give you any extra fuses along with this. All right, so when plugging it in, there is a fan in there. I don't hear it, very quiet, but it's not under load right now. And you can see it's giving me the number of volts of input, so 12.7, which means I have a nice strong 12 volt battery here in the car, which is good. It's not giving the output, but I don't even know if it will. So if you have any experience with this, let me know in the comments. Of course, use my link to buy it. Please use the Amazon Smile link whenever you buy anything on Amazon. It'll really help our nonprofit out. Thanks for watching. Let me know about any questions you have in the comments. I'll try to answer them. And of course, like the video and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.